The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Pittsburgh Panthers taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Getting some heat. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll throw it on first down. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
The run from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Ward. Back open in the middle. He's drawn. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The Canes have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Canes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been...
Can anyone catch him? The 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Panthers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33. And the Canes want to move quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's George. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Right down the middle. Got his man. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Hit right back to the line. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's going to take off. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. After run, now throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Well, you'd think this would be a very makeable field goal attempt, but they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Ward. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 20, he's got space. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
He's going to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Trucks through the defender. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Goff. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse, the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. Quarterback extends the play. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Dino.
He's looking to throw. Coming after him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
Green 25. Go.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll turn to Martinez. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Moves. Gaucho.
He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Fires and picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Dialed up the... Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. It's ugly, but it worked. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with this. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I think everybody wants to go for it in this situation, but you got to actually do it, and you got to be comfortable with the consequences if you miss this. Obviously, he was. Conversion's good. Nothing to write home about. No fans upset. Everybody happy. All right.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. The Panthers pick up the 1st down.
You know, that's a good decision, I think, to go for it on 4th down because you're in the middle of the field. Even if you don't get it, your defense isn't in an awful position running back on, but they're able to get the 4th to keep the drive alive. Let's see what they do next.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, K. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense out.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession.
Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 35, Pitt, 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Oh, what a move. Still on his feet at the 45. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
I don't know how the defense allowed that guy to get so wide open. Obviously, he's got tons of speed. We know that. But you've got to key on him and at least have 2 people running with him deep down the field. That time, that must have been a coverage bust because he was way too open.
Looking to the big tight end. Basic connection. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
325.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
PAT unit on the field. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point.
That keeps the score. Miami, 48, Pitt, 21.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. That's reeled in. It's Reed. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the air. It's Holstein. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it clean. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Ripping through the defense. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
Miami, 48-21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 35, he's open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week. And
oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Makes the grab. It's Martinez. There's a live football. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 50. They put on the heat and they blocked it. And they got it. Flying out to the left. 10. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Martinez. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. A new set of downs after the completion. The hand to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw, it's Ward. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
They go to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal block. It is good. And now the lead's extended a little further. After putting a field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They just put a field goal on the board, and now they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still perfect, and they're cooking. You can tell they got some momentum. You know, 7 weeks, obviously, that's not the whole season. You got bigger fish to fry down the road. Great start, but you can tell this team's for real, for real.
No doubt, and they deserve for us all to be talking about them right now because they look as advertised. This is a team with tremendous talent. They've taken care of business up to this point, but now because they're undefeated at this point of the year, every game from this point out gets bigger and bigger and more important.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.